Hello to all the aunts, uncles, or simply anyone aged 55 to 75 who's ever wondered, what stage of life am I in? If you've ever heard someone say, I'm old now, time to just rest. At this age, what's the point of dreaming? My time has passed. Let this video answer that for you. No, this age is not the end. It's the moment to truly begin living. Old versus new perspectives on aging. Old perspective. Aging equals retirement plus nothing left to strive for. Time is only for preserving health, living simply, waiting. New perspective. Aging equals the freedom to choose how to live. No more racing, you get to choose what genuinely brings you joy. It's when you have wisdom, life experience, and most importantly, the power to decide. According to a Pew Research, USA, survey, over 70% of people aged 60 plus said they feel more confident, less worried about others' opinions, and more authentic than ever. Inspiring stories from the US. 1. Joan McDonald, 77 years old, a global fitness icon. She used to struggle with high blood pressure, diabetes, and mobility issues. But at 70, she started weight training with her daughter. Lost 30 kilograms. Gained over 2 million followers on Instagram. Became a brand ambassador for several senior-focused companies. You're never too old to transform your body, your mind, and your life. 2. Ernie Andrus, 90 years old, ran across America. A World War II veteran, Ernie began running across the US at age 90 to raise funds and inspire others. The journey took nearly 3 years, a few miles a day, and he said, I don't want to sit around and wait. I want to go out and see life again. Sometimes, what we need isn't youthful strength, it's an unbreakable spirit. 3. Phyllis Suze, 95 years old, learned ballet, tango, and yoga in her 80s. She started dancing at 80, practiced meditation and yoga, and by 95, she could still do splits, stand on one leg, and dance tango. She often says, your body is the vehicle, your mind is the driver. And you choose the destination. Keep your soul young, and age is no longer a limit. And there are thousands more examples. Frank Lloyd Wright, legendary architect, designed his most famous work at age 89. Grandma Moses started painting at 78 and became a symbol of American folk art. Diana Nyad, at 64, swam from Cuba to Florida, no cage, no stopping, over 100 miles. Living a meaningful life in old age. Start by asking yourself, what do I truly want? Take time to write down 3 things you've always wanted to try but never did. 3 things you're good at and could share with others. Write your memoir. Take an online course, there are many free classes on Coursera, Udemy. Share your skills, sewing, electrical repairs, gardening, cooking, storytelling, teaching English. Stay connected, don't let yourself be lonely. You can join book clubs for seniors, Tai Chi or dance clubs, Facebook groups like Over 60 Thriving or Senior Fitness. In the US, there's a program called Senior Planet, teaching seniors about technology, social media, health, and even entrepreneurship. Studies show, seniors with active social lives are less likely to develop Alzheimer's, suffer from depression, and can live 6 to 8 years longer. Give back, turn your life into value for others. You don't need to be successful by society's standards. All you need to do is share a story, a life lesson, a dish you're proud of, a piece of advice from experience. In the US, there's an organization called StoryCorps, where people record their life stories to be archived in the National Library. You can start small, maybe with just a 3-minute video, the biggest lesson I learned after 60. Old age is the most worth writing chapter. Imagine this. You're sitting on the porch, a cup of tea in your hand, soft sunlight on your face, and you're smiling, not because you have nothing to worry about, but because you're finally living life your way. Don't let age define you. Let your heart and spirit write your life story. How to build a balanced, low-stress life after 55. Hello to the uncles, aunts, brothers, sisters, to anyone who's entering, or already enjoying, one of life's most beautiful phases, age 55 and beyond. Old age isn't the end, it's a new chapter, full of opportunities to slow down, live deeply, and live authentically. But how can we build a balanced, low-pressure life when so many still worry about health, finances, loneliness, and the meaning of life after the kids have grown and careers have ended? In this video, we'll explore a healthy mindset about aging, simple ways to balance mental and financial well-being, inspiring real-life stories of people living happily in their 60s and 70s in the US. 1. Redefining success after 55. In Oregon, USA, there's a woman named Linda Graham, age 68. She used to be the CFO of a large company. After retiring, she shared, "I used to think success meant a big house, a nice car, and a fat bank account. But sitting alone in that house, I realized, true success is waking up feeling peaceful, having someone to talk to, and something to look forward to." At this age, you have every right to redefine success. No longer about achievements, but about experiences. No longer about rushing, but about fulfillment. Mr. James Holloway, 73, from New Mexico, used to be a construction engineer. After retiring, he sold his 2-story home and moved into a 45 square meters mobile home. "I used to spend over $3,000 a month on my house, car, insurance. Now it's about $1,100. But the surprising thing is, I don't feel like I've lost anything. In fact, I now walk every morning, grow vegetables, read books, and take weekend drives to visit old friends." Practical tips. Revisit your spending. Do you really need 200 TV channels? How many pairs of shoes are enough? Declutter your space. The fewer possessions, the lighter your mind. Practice minimalism, but filled with everything you love. Build social connections, the most powerful medicine of all. A study at Harvard University, spanning more than 75 years, revealed close relationships are the #1 factor determining happiness and health in old age, even more than income or career success. Mrs. Anita Dawson, 66, a widow living in California, experienced a long period of loneliness. Eventually, she decided to join a group called Golden Walkers, a walking club for people over 60. "At first, I was shy. But then I realized, everyone felt the same. After a few weeks, we were walking together, sharing stories about our grandchildren, and cooking meals on weekends. I felt like I had a new family." Find a group that suits you: senior yoga classes, book clubs, walking groups, cooking workshops. If there's none available, take the initiative to start a small group with neighbors or old friends. Just 2 or 3 people is enough to begin. Technology is not your enemy. Ask your children or grandchildren to help you use your phone for video calls, messaging, or joining positive online communities. Nurture your mind, let go of what no longer serves you. Mr. Michael Reyes, 70, from Colorado, experienced mild depression after retiring. One day, he began journaling, just 5 minutes each morning to write down what he was grateful for. At first, it felt silly. But after 2 weeks, my mindset changed. I no longer viewed life through a lens of loss, but of gratitude. I realized, I still have my health, the sunlight, and a brand new day to live. Write down 3 things you're grateful for each day. Try basic meditation, available on YouTube or through free apps like Insight Timer. Give yourself permission to rest and let go of relationships or expectations that no longer bring you joy. 5. Rediscover forgotten passions. Mrs. Carol Jenkins, 69, from Texas, used to love painting when she was young. After her children had grown up, she bought a few watercolor tubes and started painting again, her first piece in 40 years. "I don't paint to sell or to be famous. I paint for myself. And that feeling, it's like meeting my 17-year-old self again." Ask yourself, what did you once love that you've left behind? Writing? Gardening? Music? Restart slowly. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to bring you joy. Whether you're 55, 65, or 75, it's not a time to stop, it's a time to live more deeply. Live slowly, so you can hear yourself. Live simply, so your heart feels lighter. Live connected, because life is most beautiful when it's shared. Simple tips to spend smart, still fully enjoy life. Tip 1. Prioritize experiences, not possessions. As we age, material things become less important, while experiences become treasured assets. Research shows experiences bring longer-lasting happiness than owning new items. Instead of spending on pricey items you don't truly need, plan short trips close to home or join an activity you've always dreamed of. A nature hike or a cooking class with friends, these experiences offer deep satisfaction, unlike a new purse or another unused outfit. Ms. Mai, 60, once shared, "I used the money I planned for a new bicycle to enroll in a photography class. The result? I didn't just get beautiful photos, I also found a new joy in capturing meaningful family moments." Tip 2. Shop smart, not emotionally. We often buy things we don't need when we're stressed, sad, or just in the mood for something new. But how can we break this habit and save more? When you want to buy something, wait at least 72 hours. After that, you'll know whether it's truly necessary. If not, you just saved a good amount. In a US study, people who practiced this saved an average of $1,200 per year just by avoiding impulse buys. Plus, they felt more at ease, no longer worried about unused purchases. Instead of immediately upgrading your phone, try keeping the old one a few more months, you'll often find it still works just fine. Tip 3. Have IT, but still enjoy it fully. You don't need to give up life's joys, just scale them down a little to save and feel lighter. Instead of dining out every week, cook at home. Simple, nourishing meals prepared with loved ones can be just as joyful, and much more affordable. Or instead of staying at luxury hotels, try home exchanges or budget-friendly homestays. These trips can offer not only savings but also more meaningful experiences with nature and local communities. Mr. Hoa, 67, shared, "Instead of booking an expensive hotel, my wife and I tried a home swap with another family in a different city. We saved a lot, and it gave us a fresh, authentic experience in a new place." Tip 4. Use what you already have. Sometimes, joy comes from what's already in your hands. Use your resources creatively and wisely. Instead of buying expensive produce, plant a small garden at home. You don't need a big yard, just a few pots and seeds. It's amazing to harvest your own fresh greens, save money, and boost your health. Give your wardrobe a fresh look by mixing and matching your current clothes differently, instead of buying new outfits. A vintage jacket paired with new pieces can feel entirely new again. Tip 5. Share to save, and to connect. One of the best ways to save money and stay joyful is by sharing what you have. It's not only frugal but also builds strong social ties. Host a swap meet with friends or neighbors, exchange unused items, books, or even handmade gifts. It's fun, cost-effective, and builds community. A great example is bulk grocery shopping with friends or neighbors. Buying essentials like rice, oil, or fruit together often gets you better deals. The key to smart spending isn't living in scarcity or giving up what you love. It's living more wisely, and enjoying life more fully, without financial stress. You don't need to give up joy or freedom, you just need smarter ways to achieve them. How to stay joyful, healthy, optimistic, and socially connected. If you're looking for ways to stay joyful, healthy, and mentally positive as you enter your 50s, 60s, or 70s, you're not alone. Every stage of life comes with its own challenges and opportunities. And it is in these years that we can truly learn how to live with meaning, vitality, and depth. Let's explore some heartfelt advice from those who've lived through many decades on how to maintain joy, health, a positive spirit, and meaningful social connections. 1. Stay joyful, find pleasure in simple things. Our first advice comes from Mr. Bob, 68, who shared, "Don't let life pass you by without enjoying the little things. A beautiful morning, a cup of hot tea, or a walk in the park can bring unexpected happiness." Scientific studies show that people who appreciate life's small moments tend to feel happier and are less likely to experience mental health issues. One of the simplest and most powerful habits is practicing daily gratitude. Try this. Gratitude journaling. Every morning, spend 5 to 10 minutes writing down a few things you're grateful for, a peaceful moment, a kind conversation, or even a delicious meal. Create joyful routines. Make time for activities you love, reading, listening to music, painting, gardening. These hobbies help you feel calm and happy from within. 2. Stay healthy, keep moving, gently and regularly. Ms. Linda, 72, always encourages others. Find ways to move your body, even when you don't feel like it. I walk for 20 minutes every morning, and I feel stronger and more refreshed. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, just 30 minutes of light physical activity per day, like walking, yoga, or swimming, can reduce your risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. Movement also boosts endorphins, your body's natural, happy hormones. Try this. Walk daily, start with small steps. Try walking 20 to 30 minutes around your neighborhood. You'll notice your body feels more alive, and your mood lifts. Try yoga or meditation. Gentle yoga or mindful breathing exercises can help improve both flexibility and mental clarity. Look for classes tailored to your age group, like yoga for seniors, to stay balanced in body and mind. 3. Stay optimistic, look for the good in every situation. Mr. Jack, 65, shared, "Even when things are tough, I try to see the good in every situation. If I can't change the circumstance, I change how I look at it." Psychologists have found that people who maintain a positive mindset handle stress and life's challenges more effectively. Optimism doesn't mean ignoring problems, it means choosing to face them with clarity and hope. Try this. Practice positive thinking. When something goes wrong, ask yourself, is there something good I can take from this? This question helps shift your mindset and keeps your spirit strong, even in hard times. Start your day with optimism. Take a few minutes each morning to breathe deeply and reflect on the good things in your life. This small ritual can bring a sense of peace and help you face the day with confidence. 4. Stay connected, build meaningful relationships. Ms. Mary, 70, said it best. "Good relationships help me feel like I'm not alone. I join clubs, meet friends, and do fun activities together. It reminds me that I still matter." Studies show that social connection can extend your life and improve mental health. Healthy relationships provide emotional support, reduce loneliness, and give life a greater sense of purpose, especially as we grow older. Try this. Join community activities, look for clubs or social groups you enjoy, book clubs, art classes, or volunteering groups. These are great ways to meet new people and build meaningful bonds. Nurture existing relationships, spend time with your friends and loved ones. A heartfelt conversation or a simple gathering can make you feel appreciated and loved. Each person has their own path to staying joyful, healthy, and connected. But the wisdom shared by those who've lived long, full lives can help us all discover our best way forward. How to live each remaining moment fully and meaningfully. Today, we're going to talk about an important question, one that every one of us will face at some point in life. How can we live each remaining moment of our lives fully and meaningfully? As we enter the later stages of adulthood, especially between the ages of 55 and 75, each day becomes more precious than ever. And it's up to us, as individuals, to choose how we live these moments, whether we let them pass by unnoticed, or turn them into beautiful, meaningful memories. So how do we truly live each moment to the fullest? The answer isn't complicated, but it does require a shift in how we view life. Let's explore some simple yet powerful ways to help you live more fully, one day at a time. 1. Accept and live in the present moment. Don't let the past or future steal today from you. One of the most important keys to living fully is learning how to live in the present. We often get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. But in reality, the present moment is the most valuable gift we have. Harvard research shows that people who practice mindfulness and savor the present tend to experience greater happiness and mental well-being. The mind cannot be in two places at once. When you're lost in thoughts about the past or future, you miss the beauty of what's happening right now. Imagine you're walking in a park, the greenery around you, birds chirping, clouds drifting in the sky. But if your mind is filled with work stress or unfinished problems, you'll miss out on the peace and beauty that surrounds you. To live in the moment, focus on what's happening right around you. When you eat, truly taste the food. When you speak with someone, listen to every word they say. Take deep breaths, feel your heartbeat, and notice the sensation of simply being alive. 2. Practice gratitude. Find beauty in the ordinary. Gratitude isn't just an emotion, it's a way of living. When you live with gratitude, you begin to see that life is full of goodness, even in the smallest things. A study from the University of California found that people who regularly practice gratitude report lower levels of anxiety and stress, and are more attuned to small joys in everyday life. Just a few minutes each day of intentional gratitude can lighten your heart and uplift your mindset. If a friend compliments you today, don't just smile and brush it off. Pause. Feel the warmth in that kind word. Or tomorrow morning, before rushing into your routine, take a moment to thank life for a new day, for your health, for the simple things you already have. Create a habit of keeping a gratitude journal in the morning or at night. Write down at least 3 things you're grateful for each day. They might be big moments, like reconnecting with an old friend, or tiny ones, like a warm cup of coffee on a chilly morning. Over time, your world will feel brighter. 3. Set small, achievable goals. The journey matters more than the destination. Another way to live fully is to set small, manageable goals. You don't have to climb mountains overnight, what matters is that you're taking steady steps every day. If your goal is better health, don't begin with intense workouts. Start by walking for 15 minutes each morning. Gradually, your body will adapt, and your motivation will grow. These small changes create satisfaction and a sense of purpose. Choose a goal that excites you, something you love, and move toward it at your own pace. Be gentle with yourself. Enjoy the process. Because it's the journey that brings the most value. 4. Deepen your connections with loved ones. Nothing matters more than relationships. Human connection is what gives life its deepest meaning. Don't let work or worries consume your time. Time spent with family and friends is irreplaceable. Imagine spending a Sunday afternoon with loved ones, sharing stories, cooking a simple meal together. Those are the moments that become unforgettable memories and a source of strength when life gets tough. Make it a habit to spend time with those you love at least once a week. You don't need grand plans, just being together is enough. Presence is the best gift you can give. 5. Care for your mental and physical health. A healthy body and mind are the foundation for a meaningful life. To live fully, you need a healthy body and a peaceful mind. Taking care of your well-being gives you the energy to do what you love, and helps you feel more confident and content. Start each day with light exercise or a few minutes of meditation. These habits ease stress, lift your mood, and make every day feel a little brighter. Build a healthy diet. Move your body regularly. Maintain a positive mindset. These small, consistent efforts will help you live with vitality and joy. To live each moment to the fullest, remember. Be present. Practice gratitude. Set meaningful goals. Nurture your relationships. Care for your well-being. Life is precious, and every day holds the potential for beautiful memories. Always remember, life isn't measured by the number of years you live, but by the number of moments you truly live. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share with your friends and loved ones, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content on how to live a full, joyful life every day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.